Why today, bro? Why? Damn. This is getting interesting, bro. I still don't feel like I'm doing enough. Today I'm gonna be doing podcast with my friend, my brother Roman, and he's my guest. I'm the host. So we're gonna be talking about reality of life and things that is gonna benefit you when you listen to what we're talking about. So I would like to introduce him. I want him to come in now, bro. You can come in.
How you doing? You okay?
I'm good, my
Yeah,
brother.
okay.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Yeah, Roman, as you can see, we're on podcast. This is my first podcast, and I'm doing it with you. And I hope it goes well, and I hope people like what we say, and I hope it benefit a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? And if you all know that what we said or what we do, you like it, you love it, it's benefiting you in one way or the other, just keep liking, commenting, share, let people know, and you can subscribe as well. Roman, I don't mind if you reintroduce yourself, you know what I'm saying?
No, of course. So my name is Roman. I was born in the UK, unfortunately for some anyways. And yeah, so me and Muller, we met each other, a couple of months ago playing football. And yeah, we had a good conversation on the way back from football one time. And he said to me, listen, I really think that we could have a good conversation, over on a camera as a podcast or something like that. I think people would be very in tune to what we would like to say. I said, yeah, no problem, let's do it. And yeah, here I am. And just privileged to, be the first guest, I guess. Hey?
I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, no
It's
worries.
not
Yeah,
easy.
no,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much, my brother.
Yeah, let's get it done.
Everything he says, that's the right thing. I can lie. They say real recognize real. When I first met Roman, I met him in the pitch where we play football, and I felt like this guy have a good spirit, and I work with people with good spirit. We started relating. So, bro, today, like I said, there was a time I was with you in your car. We were driving, and something happened. Something transpired. Like, I saw a girl telling me, "Oh, he's a fine guy. He's tall. He's handsome, and all that." Trying to, you know, appreciate you in terms of your personality and all that. And when you heard that, there's something you said. It passed a message, and I feel like I'm not the only one that is supposed to be hearing this. I want the world to hear this because there is a lot of people that this could benefit. You know what I'm saying? Because it relates to real life matters. You know what I'm saying? So that's really main purpose of this podcast. We're here to talk about relationship, like in terms of partnership, lifetime partner. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I would ask you, like, what do you think? What's your perception like making the right choice of lifetime partner?
I hate to do this, but can I quickly say something?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
No, I mean, like, it's not part of the podcast.
Yeah, go ahead.
When we're talking to each other,
Yeah,
because I have a habit of just always looking at the person I'm talking to.
yeah,
So if I'm looking at you while you're looking over there,
yeah,
it looks kind of weird, right?
yeah.
Do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
So that's what I'm saying. Are we both supposed to look at the camera, or when you're talking to me directly, are we not supposed to be looking at
We've
each
been
other?
looking at each other as well, yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
That whole
Yeah.
time I'm there trying to look over there, thinking, I'm supposed to look at you.
Yeah,
Or
you can look at me. You can look at me. You can look at the camera, bro. You can look at me. You can look at the camera. Me myself. My bad. I'm not looking at you, but I'm also looking at you. But maybe when I'm looking at you, you don't know I'm looking at you. After the video, you might see.
No worries,
You know what I'm saying?
no worries.
But mind you, I'm not gonna edit this part. It's part of the.
No, that's fine.
You know
That's
what I'm
fine.
saying?
Look, at the end of the day, we're being real, and
we're being real. And
I
I'm
want
saying,
to make this.
like I said, my vlog is all about my day in life and how things are. I'm not faking any shit.
Can I just say, this couch is so uncomfortable too.
You know what I'm saying? So what?
This couch is so uncomfortable. I feel it's tiny.
I got the nice crib. Yeah, I got the nice crib. I'm a big boy. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
And that's by the way. So,
yeah,
bro, tell me, what is your perception? Yeah, about making the right choice of lifetime partnership?
Well, I mean, it's for me, it's quite simple. Like
Okay.
I don't always use, relationships or anything like that as a way to say this is what I do, this is what I got to do here, this is what I got to do there. I use the same model for everywhere in life.
Yeah.
Whether that's going to the gym, whether that's working, whether that's making friends, whether that's just growing up in life.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's all about common sense. That's it. People have common sense. Everybody is born with it.
Yeah.
The difference is how people grow with the common sense.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
It's almost in the same way, like when you go to the gym, for example, like I used to be very skinny. Don't get me wrong, I'm still slim.
Yeah.
But I used to be even skinnier than what I am now. But then if I can see, like in 2 years' time, I can
Yeah.
go to the gym, eat the food I'm supposed to eat, get my mental health where it should be, etc. Then I've now seen massive progress in the 2 years where people say, oh, you're very mature for your age, or, you act or you are like older than what you are when they say, oh, how old are you? And I tell them, I'm 23 years old. Oh, no way. You can't be 23 years old. Your maturity is on another level. And I think I go back to it's about common sense, because I understand that in life there are things that are certainly wrong and there are things that are certainly right. But then there are some things which are in the gray. Like obviously everybody knows, for example, a dictator, or a murderer. That's completely wrong. You should never murder someone. You should never control someone. But then what is a certainly correct thing is, having respect, having manners, just being respectful to people and that kind of stuff. Like everybody knows right now the sky is blue. That's a certain correct, right? I can't sit and say, no, the sky is green when it's blue. But then there are certain things whereby there are gray areas, which is what an opinion is. Anyone who has an opinion, it's either going to be wrong or right, depending on the perspective that you're looking at. And I think, yeah, it's people might think it's quite complicated, but it's so simple, and I think that's what makes it complicated in the same way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know.
Let me know what you mean.
I know.
Let me know
It
what
might
you
sound
mean
like a
by that.
riddle, but it's
Let me know. I'll just explain it very well, like in an essence that people like me will understand, because I know most people watching be like, what can you expatiate, like what you mean by that? How can it be simple at the same time complicated, and making it simple still made it complicated? How?
so. Okay, if you want to talk relationships,
Yes.
and I'll put this completely clear out there. I've never been in a relationship.
Okay.
I've never been in anything like that. Why? Because now I've grown to understand that, right, why do men chase women? Why do men chase women?
Okay.
Could you answer that? What's your opinion on that? Why do men chase women?
To me, if I would say, men chase women because, but do you have to say chase women?
I mean, it's in the same way, like, okay, so men
Okay.
chase women, but do women chase men?
Most women chase
As in
men.
the majority.
The reason why I brought this
Yeah.
podcast, a woman was chasing you, like a
But,
girl
like-
was chasing, like, I feel this guy
Yeah.
and I like him. Most girls these days, they woke up boldly, like, to meet up a guy and be like, oh, I think I like you. Don't
Yeah.
mind, Most girls do that now. You know what I'm saying? Unlike before, I don't know the previous generation if they do that or something, but what I see now, most girls do it. They have that courage to meet up some guys. It has happened to me, and I'm sure it might have happened to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
but one thing is that it's not their thing. You know what I'm saying? It's different thing. Like men, we see like men normally are the ones who go after women, because they are the one. Now I'm coming to your question and I'm answering it now. Now we go after women because we feel like we're not complete yet, because we need to, make a family, find a partner that you can end up with in terms of support. You want to have kids. You want to, in terms of old age and all that. Yeah. So all those things matters a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Mula Gang.
In the same way that a gold digger is the exact same thing. The moment that they see someone wearing expensive clothes,
Yeah.
they might not be tall, they might not be muscular, they might be small, skinny. If they're sitting there wearing expensive clothes and they've got a Lamborghini parked outside, and that person that they're talking to, whether it's a guy or a woman, they might never have seen anything like that. They see, oh, that's an opportunity right there. If that guy's got rich, expensive clothes and whatever, then that means the moment I can get into a relationship with them, I can have the same things as well. But then also, then if you want to go to an extreme level, then marriage comes to it. They'll then get married to these rich people. And the thing is, these rich people are that stupid not to see this. They'll get married to them, they'll divorce them. And what happens when you get divorced? They get 50% or even more of their belongings. So the guy who just sat there, worked his entire life off to get to a certain wealth like that, they've not seen the signs of, hold on a minute, this person's only looking at me because of my physical ways or because of how much money's in my bank
So,
account.
but
Bang, I'm
sorry
gone.
to cut you off, like, you know, you're talking about in terms of women aspect, seeing guys that way. Yeah. What about vice versa? Like,